Warrior? A warrior from the stars? You come to challenge me, Sky Warrior?
Peace. Fear not. I shall not harm you. I am a Sontaran officer. My name is Lynx. By virtue of my authority as an officer of the Army Space Corps, I hereby claim this planet, its moons and satellites, for the greater glory of the Sontaran Empire. Then I must take them from those who have.
Well, what is it you need to say to me? Didn't I tell you you might not find my face pleasing?
Aye. Never was truer word spoken.
Do you think your primitive features are pleasing to me? Well, what is it you want? Stop! You are the one called the Doctor?
You know who I am?
I've been expecting you. Why did you follow me to this time?
To prevent your interference with the affairs of Earth. Don't you realize the harm that you'll cause?
This primitive planet and its affairs are of no importance.
That's a typically Sontaran attitude.
Only one thing matters, to complete the repairs to my ship and return to the glorious war that is my destiny. Nothing must interfere with that, nothing. And nobody. You're not of this planet. How came you to be here?
I'm just a tourist. I like it here.
This hole in space.
You haven't seen it at its best.
It has no military value, no strategic significance. You have encountered my race before, Doctor.
Unfortunately.
I'll overlook that insult for the moment. What is your native planet?
Gallifrey. I am a Time Lord.
Ah, yes. A race of great technical achievement, but lacking the morale to withstand a determined assault.
You think so?
I'm only a lowly commander, Doctor. I merely quote from the appreciation circulated by our military intelligence.
Yes, but you'll be well advised never to put that appreciation to the test, Lynx.
My only ambition at the moment is to return to my squadron. You can be of value to me. You can help repair this ship.
We seem to have acquired some help already.
Primitives. I adapted my ship's frequency modulator and projected myself forward as far as I could. Unfortunately, I only had the power to reach the 20th century.
From which you stole the equipment and the skilled help that you couldn't find here.
Yes. But the work goes slowly.
Lynx.
Species.
Lynx. Sontar. Can't be. You were destroyed in the 13th century. You were blown to smithereens.
You may have seen one of us.
But you're identical. The same ugly...
Identical, yes. The same, no. I am Star. Field Major Star, as you would address me. Of the Sontaran G3 Military Assessment Survey. And your opinion of my looks is of no interest to my program. Female, number 1, first assessment. Would appear to have no military justification. Offensive value, therefore nil. Why did you make that disagreeable noise?
Who killed him?
That is my function. I am a warrior.
Murderer! Murderer!
Silence! The moron was of no further use to me. I had already tested him. When I ambushed the Galsec ship, there were 9 survivors. I have already used up 5 of them, and I have been studying the free behavior patterns of the remaining 4.
So?
So it is useless lying to me. I know you are not on that Galsec ship. That is a lie. There has been no intelligent life on this planet since the time of the solar flares.
How do you know?
I have the reports.
They can't be wrong, can they?
Silence! You are nothing, do you understand? You are a mistake and must therefore be eliminated. According to my data, you should not exist. G3 Intelligence. G3 Intelligence. Field Major Steyr reporting from Earth Base. Well, Steyr? My report, Marshal. Get on with it, then. As we knew, the Earth has not been repopulated. I have therefore carried out my instructions and lured a group of humans to the planet for testing. The results of my experiment indicate that they are puny beings with little resistance to physical stress and are totally dependent on organic chemical intake for their energy supply. Thank you, Steyr. Then your report is complete. Not quite, Marshal. Why must there be any delay? Some inconsistencies have arisen. Small mistakes that will soon be eliminated. My final intelligence report for the assault will be with you within the hour, Marshal. It must be, Steyr. It must be. Very good, sir.
Please don't fire that thing.
There is no advantage in killing, yet slavery is more efficient.
Do you know these things?
Sontaran troopers.
I am Commander Starr of the Sontaran Special Space Service.
Yes. Isn't that carrying alliteration a little far?
You are not like the Vardens.
Vardens. They were expendable. They had served their purpose to open up the force field and let us in. Who is Doctor? Are you Doctor?
No.
No, I'm just Lord President of the Supreme Council of Time Lords on Gallifrey.
A description fits that of one called Doctor.
Well, that's not my fault. I'm Lord President and I'm called Sir.
Sir!
Yes, Sir.
I call no one Sir, except my battalion leader!
That must mean many thousand Sirs.
Thousands! The glorious Sontaran army reckons its numbers in hundreds of millions. To all units, I repeat, to all units, the President is to be apprehended. Kill those with him, but take... This machine is a load of obsolete rubbish. Make the systems function again.
He has fastened it with some kind of locking device from the other side, sir.
He's trapped in here now. This is the only way out.
I will open it, sir. Then we shall have them.
He has the great key. I want him captured, intact, but unharmed. After that, I will deal with him personally.
Identify.
The approaching craft are Sontaran battle cruisers. Their intention is hostile.
Operate the defense.
I do not take orders from civilians. That is the complete manifest. The Group Marshal has been placing the scout ship in clear in order to conceal it from the local primitives. Attention! Group Marshal Stark of the 9th Sontaran Attack Group.
Stand at ease. Yes, Major Val, the Antigum is quite right. We shall treat you as equals, for the time being.
Very good, sir.
Just hurry. Why this delay?
Delay?
I expected the operation to begin immediately on my arrival. Time is being wasted. You are not efficient. All that should have been done. Cecchini should have brought it. There was no forward planning. I do not understand. The operation must begin at once. I need it at the front. Oh, do it, or your comrade dies. Get in!
Satisfied?
So, the machine is now primed.
Yes.
Excellent! I shall now execute your comrade.
Wait! Now that's why you Sontarans have no allies. You can't be trusted.
We have no need of allies. Sontaran might is invincible. That Andragum has given its last order.
Sir?
I have outwitted Cecchini. The time module is now fully operational, Major Val, so you and I can return to our unit.
Excellent news, sir.
Orders.
Yes, sir.
Return to the craft and contact Sontaran High Command. Report that we have possession of a functioning time-space machine. Request permission to use it to rejoin our unit in the Magellan cluster.
Yes, sir.
That done? Set the craft to self-destruct. I intend to leave no one alive here.
What you've done to my door!
Silence!
Now that's not fair. You've ruined my beautiful door. And it wasn't even locked.
You will show respect to the Group Marshal.
Don't worry, we will, won't we?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I am Group Marshal Nathan of the 10th Sontaran Battle Brigade.
Of course you are. And I'm the Doctor. This is Tegan. And this is my new friend, Gareth Jenkins.
Hello.
Gareth, Jenkins? Yes. I have heard of you.
Oh, hardly. He's only just arrived.
His name is known to us. It seems we have captured a bigger prize than we first thought. Kill him.
No!
His name is known in our future history.
That's not possible.
In the year you would call 2001, a Sontaran fleet attacked your pathetic planet.
The vessel is in visual scanning range, Commander. According to our sensors, they've cut their power.
Convenient. Select a boarding party and prepare an assault craft.
At once, Commander.
This one looks promising. Tell the Admiral I shall deal with it myself.
We are sending a boarding party. Cooperate and you will not be harmed. Resist and you will be destroyed. Stand by for boarding.
One target down. Search proceeding.
Proceeding.
Who the hell are you? What are you doing on my ship? I'm Lisa Duran, ship's captain, and I demand an explanation.
5 targets down. This ship is now under Sontaran control.
What does this mean? Who has dared to imprison a Sontaran officer? Do you realize who I am? I am Field Major Sarg of the 1st Assault Battalion. Release me at once, or it will be the worse for you. Do you realize what you've done, you scum? You've abducted an officer of the Special Sontaran Forces. We are the elite.
Primitive species, but not without a certain brutal forcefulness. It may yet serve.
You will have the place destroyed, and you will all be killed. Release me now, if you hope to save your miserable lives. Release me! Release me, I say!
This is Field Major Sark to Battle Control. Field Major Sark to Battle Control. Check. Remember your status, boy. We do not take orders from humans. Then your advice shows military wisdom. She will be terminated.
As predicted, the unit forces have moved to the penultimate stage.
Observe their troops. Thin fabrics, exposed skin, feeble weapons. These are toy soldiers, the playthings of children. Excellent skills of deduction. I would rate you above average soldier. Well done. Whereas you smell of sweat and fear. Is that a reference to my height? A pity. Words are the weapons of womenfolk. I must judge you unfit. A proper soldier gives no warning. Fire! I order you. Fire! The room is contained within a Cordolane signal, exciting the copper surface of the bullet and causing expansion within the barrel, rendering your guns useless. And your radio signals have been blocked. I apologize for disabling you. Death has more honor, but you are needed for the stratagem. Prepare them for processing. You spoke of promotion. Now you will serve a greater cause. Indeed. Know your enemy. I am General Stahl of the 10th Sontaran Battle Fleet, known as Stahl the Undefeated. Conditioning is complete. Now do your duty and advance the conquest. General Stahl returning. The stratagem advances. The last days of planet Earth. We have an intruder!
How did he get in? In through the window? Bye-bye.
I will look into my enemy's eyes.
Oh my god. And your name?
General Stahl, of the 10th Sontaran Fleet. Stahl the Undefeated.
Oh, that's not a very good nickname. What if you do get defeated? Stahl, they're not quite so undefeated anymore, but never mind.
Our presence is known. Soldiers, we move to a war footing.
I see you face battle open skin, sir. Might I share that honor?
You may.
Thank you.
We say the same of humans.
Tell me, boy, how many Atmos devices have been installed?
Which means 400 million cars converted. A fine arsenal.
Is it sufficient to trigger the conversion?
Is the temperature significant? Have we infiltrated unit?
The process is about to begin.
Then you will see it completed, Commander Score. Get to it!
Yes, sir.
Tell me who you are.
Commander Score, of the 10th Sontaran Battle Fleet, known as Score, the Bloodbringer. Simple hypnotic control, as with the factory drones, but with you, we need something more complex. Soon, that will be you.
The planet is going nuclear. I admire them. The bravery of idiots is bravery nonetheless.
The operative is in place, sir.
Commander Score, is the attack squad ready?
Ready and eager for battle, sir. We've been watching for long enough. It'll be good to taste blood.
I'll protect the operative.
They're running like slime bait from a spiel fox. This isn't war, this is sport!
can't see us.
No, Clyde. I think he sees us.
So why isn't it coming after us?
I think it's studying us.
Run!
What is it?
We have to get out of here right now. Back to the car, quickly.
What is it, Sarah Jane?
This is too big for us. We can't handle this. I have to contact UNIT.
You never wanted to call in UNIT before. You don't like the military.
That is a Sontaran space pod. I've seen one twice before, and I prayed that I would never see another, never on Earth. The Sontarans are brutal killers. If there are Sontarans here, then we are in trouble, very big trouble. They only ever have one thing on their minds: conquest.
Sontar! Ha!
So off bait, Spuds.
Consider yourselves prisoners of war.
Who are you? What are you doing on Earth?
I am Commander Karg, attached to the 10th Sontaran fleet. Karg the Slayer. Soon to be Karg the Avenger. Karg the Destroyer.
Sounds like Karg, who watches too many Conan DVDs to me.
Clyde, be quiet. I take it you're responsible for the lights last night?
Simple devices to draw the primitives out of the radio telescope. You're my prisoners. Move!
Look! UNIT!
By the might of Sontar! Resistance will be crushed! Put it down, female! The first law of the battlefield. Think like your enemy. You didn't escape me. You saved me the trouble of your escort. Half-forms. What trouble can they cause? But you interest me, female. You know my kind. You have encountered my kind and survived. You are indeed an extraordinary female. The lone survivor of a shamed campaign. Defeated by a single man without so much as a weapon in his hand. But I'm a commander in the Special Assault Squad, trained to operate behind enemy lines. And as long as I have breath, I am undefeated. Your kindred have the half-forms trapped.
They're not my kindred, Karg. Not anymore. I'm like you, an outcast with no family.
Then they will feast on the Smith woman's boy and his friend.
No. Not today. Karg, my phonic disruptor needs an energy boost.
Get off!
A Sontaran always keeps an oath of vengeance.
You alien chaps never get the message, do you?
Your sonic lipstick! No! You will regret doing that, Karg.
You shall regret robbing me of the honor of Sontar for all eternity.
Karg and I both have a score to settle, Miss Smith. Our vengeance will span a galaxy.
Karg has the consciousness of horror. He is the Bane's agent. And you're both double-crossing them.
I could never return to Sontar. What sort of soldier is beaten by a female in half-forms? I was reduced to working as a mercenary for the Bane. Power is the most beautiful thing in the universe. Shall I destroy them now?
No! Leave them alone, Mrs. Wormwood. My mum's given you what you wanted. Now get out!
Such a brave boy.
I love you! I love you!
Out of form!
Be careful, Karg. This isn't about a Sontaran quicksand wrestling. He is a boy. They break. Or so I understand.
I will make sure the perimeter is secure.
We're being fired at by a Sontaran. A dumpling with a gun. And this is no place for a married woman.
Well then, you shouldn't have married me.
The Pandorica is ready! All reality is threatened. No! We will save the universe from you!
Did somebody call for a nurse?
Will I be okay?
Of course you will, my boy. You'll be up and around in no time. And perhaps one day, you and I shall meet on the field of battle, and I will destroy you for the glory of the Sontaran Empire.
Thanks, nurse.
Commander Strax, I just have to ask, a Sontaran nurse?
I serve a penance to restore the honor of my clone batch. It is the greatest punishment a Sontaran can endure, to help the weak and sick.
Who came up with that one?
Tonight, though, perhaps my penance is over.
Captain Harcourt, I hope someday to meet you in the glory of battle, where I shall crush the life from your worthless human form. Try and get some rest.
How are you? Really? Not much to report. Surf the firefalls of Floral 9, not deliberately, just the easiest way out.
And their mysterious henchman, Strax, whose countenance was too abominable to be photographed.
What?
There are also accounts of a fourth member of the Paternoster gang, a shadowy figure whose assistance was only sought in the direst emergencies.
I've declared war on the moon.
Be quiet, Strax.
Too long the moon has hung, unmonitored and unsuspected in the sky. It has gained an enormous tactical advantage.
There's no one living there.
Then it is clearly time to act. They won't suspect a thing.
Who won't suspect a thing?
Moonites. Prepare for obliteration, Earthling scum.
Actually, Mr. Strax, if you could just take him aside for a moment. I have some officers on the way.
As you wish, human filth.
Sorry, he's new.
Funny-looking fellow. Turkish, is he?
They've taken samples from snowmen all over London. What do you suppose they're doing in there?
It's snowing.
A grenade. I suggest a full frontal assault with automated laser monkeys, scalpel mines, and acid.
Why?
Couldn't we at least investigate?
It's none of our business.
Sir, permission to express my opposition to your current apathy.
Permission granted.
Sir, I am opposed to your current apathy.
Thank you, Strax. And if I'm ever in the need of advice from a psychotic potato dwarf, you'll certainly be the first to know.
But if the snow is new and alien, shouldn't we be making some attempt to destroy it? Be reasonable. Do not attempt to escape, or you will be obliterated. May I take your coat?
What are you doing here?
Madame Vastra wondered if you were needing any grenades.
Grenades?
She might have said help.
Help for what?
Well, your investigation.
Investigation? Who says I'm investigating? Do you think I'm going to start investigating just because some bird smiles at me? Who do you think I am?
Sherlock Holmes.
Don't be clever, Strax. It doesn't suit you.
Sorry, sir.
I'm the clever one, you're the potato one.
Yes, sir.
Now go away.
Yes. Mr. Holmes.
Oi! Shut up! You're not clever.
Strax. Strax.
Leave me. Go on. You must leave me here to die.
You're not dying, Strax.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's a glorious thing for a Sontaran to die in battle.
The battle was 2 days ago. You've made a full recovery.
No, I haven't.
We've healed your wounds. You're completely fine.
Nonsense! That was definitely a fatal shot. I didn't stand a chance.
I think you just fainted.
Silence, boy!
The station is being evacuated. We are all being returned to our proper times and places. We wondered if you would like to come with us.
We're from London. 1888.
What of it? Is there something there for me?
A welcome?
Why?
We fought together, didn't we? Side by side as comrades.
And we couldn't help noticing. You do seem to be alone.
I am accustomed to solitude.
As
I thank you for your offer, but cannot accept, as you are putrescent alien filth.
Indeed. We thought that would be a difficulty. Come along, Jenny. Time to go home.
Although, this planet of which you speak, London, what do you do there?
Solve crimes.
Protect the Empire.
There's quite a lot of running.
Some spectacular dresses.
And an awful lot of fun.
I suppose I could make a preliminary reconnaissance of this London place. It may need to be assessed for military potential.
That's the spirit.
She's only interested in the fittest and the most beautiful.
You may rely on me, ma'am.
I was, in fact, speaking to Jenny.
Jenny. If this weak and fleshy boy is to represent us, I strongly advise the issuing of scissor grenades, limbo vapor, and triple blast brain splitters.
What for?
Just generally. Remember, we are going to the north.
If our stratagem succeeds, Jenny will infiltrate deep into the black heart of this curious place.
And how will she locate the doctor?
To find him, she needs only ignore all peep outside, go through every locked door, and run towards any form of danger that presents itself.
Business as usual, then.
Business as usual.
Whom shall I say is calling? It asked for permission to enter, and then it fell over. What are we to make of it?
I imagine Mr. Thursday wants to know what progress we're making. The question is, how did the Doctor's image come to be preserved on a dead man's eye? It's a scientific impossibility. I wonder how Jenny is getting on.
If she hasn't made contact by nightfall, I suggest a massive frontal assault on the factory, madam. Casualties can be kept to perhaps as little as 80%.
I think there may be subtler ways of proceeding, Strax.
Suit yourself. Horse! You have failed in your mission! We are lost, with no sign of Sweetville. Do you have any final words before your summary execution? The usual story. Fourth one this week, and I'm not even hungry.
Sweetville, sir.
Do you know it?
Turn around when possible. Then, at the end of the road, turn right.
What?
Bear left for a quarter of a mile and we'll have reached your destination.
Thank you. What is your name?
Thomas, sir. Thomas.
I think you will do well, Thomas.
Doctor.
The usual. This is weekend off.
I wish he'd never discovered that place.
Come here, where I kill you, you filthy wee maiden!
Prepare to die in agony for the glory of the Sontaran Empire!
Excuse me, Master Strax.
What is it, girl? Can't you see I'm trying to crush the brains of this stinking primitive? Sorry about this.
No problem.
It's a telegram, sir. Very urgent.
Conference call. Sorry, Archie. I'm going to have to ask you to render me unconscious.
Fine.
Better use this. Might take a while. We remain undetectable to the papal mainframe.
Commander Scott, that's the detection warning. Our invisibility cloak is compromised.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Well, looked invisible to me.
The ship is about to crash into the heart of London.
Reporting to Sontar. I have acquired vital technical information which could change the course.
Why the goddess are you blogging?
I resent your attitude to my status updates.
Millions of innocent people are going to be vaporized in 12 minutes.
Exactly. I've got to pass the time somehow.
Come on, Jenny. Work to do.
Men. Hello? Exit the box and surrender to the glory of the Sontaran Empire.
Shush.
Doctor?
I was being chased by a giant dinosaur, but I think I managed to get the slip. Sleepy.
Sir? Boy, Madame Vestra is waiting.
Okay, whatever.
I will convey you to her chamber. May I take your coat?
Not wearing a coat.
What's all that?
Clothes.
May I take your clothes?
Probably not.
Are you wearing a hat?
It's hair.
No, I think it's a hat. Would you like me to check? Come on, Earthling scum, position it here. Easy now. That's it. Careful. Don't get it scratched, or you and all your bloodline will be obliterated from time and space.
Strax!
Ah. Morning, Miss Clara. You're awake at last.
You got the TARDIS then?
Military tactics. The Doctor is still missing, but he will always come looking for his box. By bringing it here, he will be lured from the dangers of London to this place of safety, and we will melt him with acid.
Okay, that last part?
And we will not melt him with acid. Old habits. Checking this one. The Times. Shall I send it up?
Yeah, why not?
Ah!